Hi, it's Walter Burns from Keller Williams City Life Realty and livingonthehudson.com for this week's Living on the Hudson weekly recap. So jumping right into the properties that went under contract in the past week in the Hudson County MLS, there were 112 properties that went under contract. They had an average list price of $799,000. The median list price was $699,000. From a days on the market perspective, they were on the market for an average of 46 days, which is a little bit higher that's up from last week. And they are median days in the market is 27 days. Looking through the list, some properties that stood out to me. In Edgewater, there was a townhome, a new construction townhome that is a single family unit right here. I'll show pictures in a second. Listed for $2,088,000. Went under contract 63 days on the market. 4-bedroom, 4.5-bath property. So Edgewater has a lot of properties that are like this off of River Road. They're larger single family home style properties. Located not far from River Road, usually up here near the cliff of Edgewater. So you have this property that went under contract, and this is a new construction modern townhome, as you can see here from the photos. And this went under contract. I don't know what it's closing for yet, but we'll find out in a couple months when the sale does close. But many buyers who want a lot more space tend to look north of Hoboken. So customers I deal with that are in downtown Jersey City or in Hoboken who want a lot more square footage for the dollar, they tend to look north. And as you can see here in Edgewater, this is expensive, over $2 million. 4-bedroom property. Looks like it's over 5,000 square feet. Whereas in downtown Jersey City or Hoboken, you're probably getting something around 1,800, 2,000 square feet in that range. So that's just to note a sale recently up in Edgewater. In Guttenberg, there was a 1-bedroom at the Galaxy Towers, 7,000 Boulevard East, Unit 12B, listed for $299,000, 1-bedroom, 1.5-bath, 932 square feet. It was on the market for 12 days. So Galaxy Towers is made up of 3 towers, towers 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Tower 1 being 7,000 Boulevard East, and that's where this property was located. When you enter in at the Galaxy here off of Boulevard East, you're actually on the 18th or 19th floor because the buildings are built against the cliff. So this unit was actually down on the 12th floor, somewhere lower than the lobby level. So just an interesting little tidbit about the Galaxy. Buildings were built between 1976 and 1980. There's over 1,000 units in the community. Rental parking is available on site. As I mentioned, you have 3 concierges. You have an outdoor pool, an indoor pool. So here you have a 1-bedroom at the Galaxy that went under contract, listed for $299,000. And as you can see here from the photos, this looks like a unit that was somewhat original condition. It has the original flooring. Don't know yet about the kitchen when we get to it. Oh, here we go. Kitchen looks a little older. May have been updated at some point. I know the appliances are obviously newer, being stainless steel. So that's under contract at the Galaxy, and I'll link down below a link to the Galaxy Towers from my website, livingonthehudson.com, where you can see other units that may have sold or went under contract in the building. In Hoboken, there was, I know last week we spoke about a sale at Wonderlofts, and here you have another one that went under contract at the Wonderlofts. This is unit 201, listed for $2,099,000, on the market for 79 days. 720 Clinton Street, 2-bedroom, 2.5-bath, 1,699 square feet. So this is the former Wonder Bread factory on 7th and Clinton. It's made up of 2 different buildings. You have 720 Clinton, and then you have a building across the street, which is a smaller building, which is also part of this association. It's a concierge building. They have a pool. They have a fitness center, children's play area. I believe all the units do come with some form of outdoor space, private outdoor space, and also parking. So you can see here, this unit has this terrace area, and this was developed I would say, in the last 4 or 5 years or so, they started to construct this during 2019, 2020, and COVID hit. They did really well with sales during COVID, with a lot of people, it's my understanding, moving over from New York. Um, and they only have a few units remaining, and this is one of their last remaining units from the developer, and this has gone under contract at the Wonder Lofts, listed for $2,099,000. In downtown Jersey City, there is a two-bedroom at 700 Grove Street. This is the building that was developed by Toll Brothers around 2004 on the border of Jersey City and Hoboken. It is technically in downtown Jersey City, and this is unit 3N, listed for $735, two bed, two bath, 1,266 square foot unit with parking. This was on the market 167 days. So this building is built right along the train tracks, right when you pass Hoboken, exit Hoboken off of Grove Street. And it's technically a Jersey City building, but it's very close to Hoboken. Most people who live in the building tend to utilize the Hoboken path more and spend more time in Hoboken, given its proximity. It is concierge building. There's a fitness center and a residence lounge on site, as well as a shuttle to and from the Hoboken path, which is peak morning and peak evening rush hour. And you can see here, this unit faces south, overlooking downtown Jersey City over here, and this is the train line, New Jersey Transit, that runs by. It's not too loud. It's my understanding that the trains cannot use their horn or whistle or bell unless there's an emergency. I was told this in the past. I don't know if it's still accurate, but this was under contract now at 700 Grove in downtown Jersey City, listed for $735. Also let me see here, up in Weehawken, you had, not that one, excuse me. Here we go. This is the Avora building, 800 Avenue at Port Imperial, unit 309. This is a one bedroom, one bath, 1,152 square foot unit, listed for $1,050,000. It was on the market for 4 days. And the Avora is right next to the Weehawken Ferry Terminal on the border of West New York and Weehawken. It is in Weehawken, and it's located in the Port Imperial section. This is an oversized one bedroom, one bath unit on the courtyard, it looks like. And this building was built about 6 years ago by a developer called Landsea. I believe they're based out of California. And this is a courtyard unit overlooking the pool area. This is for lack of a better description, a U-shaped courtyard building. On one side, you have a step-up terrace design where these units have private terraces that look out towards New York. And then you have like another tower portion on the north side and on the west side. The building is a concierge building. It has an outdoor pool, fitness center, residence lounge, and they have on-site parking as well. And this is the entrance. The entrance to the building is right off of River Road. And this unit under contract, 4 days in the market at Avora. And as far as sales go, in not too much stuff in Hoboken closed over the past week. This unit stood out to me. This is not in a building that is on the waterfront, but this is 101 Park Avenue, Penthouse N. When I first started selling real estate in 2002, a lot of like the Hoboken waterfront wasn't really developed yet, so you didn't have Maxwell Place or Hudson T building. The only luxury condo building on the waterfront was 2 Constitution Court, South Constitution in the Shipyard. But this building, a lot of people wanted to live here because at that time, a lot of customers wanted to be very close to the path. And this is I believe, a former factory building that was converted into condominiums, and it's very close to the PATH train on First and Park. Listed for $2,100,000. It sold for $1,960,000. 109 days in the market. It's 2,182 square feet. Has parking for 1 car, 3 bed, 2.5 bath. It is an elevator building, and you can kind of see the design here. It was built in the early 2000s, and it looks like it is a duplex. And that second floor is the roof terrace. So that unit sold for $1,960,000 over at 101 Park in Hoboken. Downtown Jersey City, 2 sales at 99 Hudson Street. This is the largest or tallest building, residential building in downtown Jersey City on the skyline in the Exchange Place section, right next to 77 Hudson and the Goldman Sachs Tower, located at 99 Hudson Street. This is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, unit 3407, listed for $749, sold for $720. This was 111 days on the market, 775 square feet. And this building is over 70 stories tall. The 1-bedrooms tend to be on the western side, the northwest or southwest side of the building. They do have New York City views. The way they designed the building, there is an angle where you do get some city views. And this unit sold here for $720,000. There was also another 1-bedroom on the 49th floor, unit 4911, larger unit, 839 square feet, listed for $1,080,000, and it sold for $1,080,000. 64 days in the market. Looks like this was a cash purchase. And this is on the south side. So you have another unit there selling for $1,080,000. Over at 126 Dudley Street, this is the Liberty View building in the Paulus Hook section. 3-bed, 2-bath, 13 square foot unit, 37 days in the market, listed for $1,395,000. It sold for $1,360,000, 37 days on the market. And this building was built in the early 2000s. I believe K. Avnanian was a developer. And it's a courtyard building. They have, I believe, a virtual doorman, fitness center, on-site parking as well. And this unit did sell over at Liberty View for $1,360,000, sold under asking. Up in North Bergen, Celaya, I've talked about this building in the past. This is one of the newer construction buildings in the county that's for sale from a condominium perspective. This is 8701 Churchill Road in North Bergen. It's on the border of North Bergen and Edgewater. And right off of River Road, you have Churchill Road, which runs up here along the cliff. And this is the Celaya building. This building over here, these are actually townhomes that are not part of this community. They were built about 10 years ago. So you have this project here, Celaya in North Bergen. Building has a virtual doorman, a large level of amenities. So you have like spa-like amenities. You have a fitness center, indoor plunge pool, yoga room. You can see here the amenity level. The units do have New York City views. I don't have interior photos. Are they coming up here? Let's see. Okay, so this is the example of one of the kitchens. This might be, these are renderings to show you what the units look like. But here at the Celaya, you have a 2-bed, 2-bath, 1,710 square feet, listed for $1,215,000, and it sold for $1,190,000, and it was on the market for 237 days. This is a developer's unit. And it looks like this was actually a 2-bedroom with a den. So the third room did not have a window, but they're calling it a 2-bedroom plus den. Sold for $1,190,000 on the 6th floor. I don't know news stories this week for anything relevant to the Hudson County real estate market that I saw. But if next week, if I see anything, I'll be happy to highlight it. All the buildings I discussed below in the video will be linked below from my website, Living on the Hudson. If you have any questions, you can feel free to comment, like, or subscribe down below, or you can reach out to me anytime at walter@livingonthehudson.com or at 347-448-3766. Thank you. Have a great day.